Hi all, welcome to my channel, and today in this video we are going to learn about our collections in PowerApps. So basically in PowerApps we have one concept called collection, and we wanna see how this concept is used in the real-time applications. So to use your PowerApps you simply need to go to your Office 365 portal here, and from here all the available apps you can see. And if you are not able to see your power apps listed here, you need to click on all apps and you can see your power apps here. So you need to just select on that and you will come to the power apps landing page here. So I'm going to create a new application from scratch, so I'm selecting, let's make it a canvas application. Let's make it like give a name. For me it's a MBA college registration, and I'm going to make this application for the tablet. You can use the phone as well, but I will prefer tablet mode. So now let's get started. So everything will be prepared in front of me. Now screen one new screen, one new blank screen has come in front of me. Now it's time to design it. So for that, let's say we are inserting one one level here. Let's design it first quickly. So suppose this is our header of our application first screen. So I'm making it like registration form. Now let's change the design for it. So I'm making its font to 20, making the font bold, changing the color to white, filling this level with blue, and I want this text to be in center of it. So now it's looking great. Now for the first thing, like for one form you need some inputs, right? So for that we will see how to enter input fields. So for that, let's take another level here. Okay, and this is another level called as name. Suppose this is your student name, and I want to put one text input field here basically. So this is my text input. The default text is blank now, but I want to set the default text that the user's name should be pop up in this field by default. So for this, select the default property from this drop down here. Select the default property for this text input 1 and set it as user. We have a default user function, call it user dot. You can see the the parameters like email, full name, image we have. So I'm selecting full name. I want to show the full name of the logged in user, that is basically the student's name, right? So I'm done with this. Now let's add some more fields into that, if and after that we will see how to proceed with the next steps. So now if you play this application here, you can see that by default it's coming as the logged in user name. You can edit it anyway, but by default it will come as the logged in user name. That's it. Now let's edit this whole form quickly and I will get back to you. So we are now back with our form designing. So we have completed the designing part of this beautiful form, this registration form for the MBA course. Now as we said, that student name and student email ID is coming by default, and it's fetching the current logged in user data. Now let's fill up the form here. So I need to fill the contact number. So let's fill it, and here like we have applied some kind of validation and all. So suppose here my permanent address is this one, and if I click on permanent and temporary address is same, then it temporary address field will be auto filled, right? And if we uncheck it, then it will be again blank, and you need to manually enter your temporary address. So for me it's same, and we need to select the highest degree that the user has purchased. Now see, if the exam appeared, any exam appeared for MBA, user is selecting no. But if he selects CAT, CSAT, or this one of these options, then this exam score, this input field is being enabled, right? So I'm selecting here the percentage for that exam, and in which course, in which specialization I need to purchase my MBA, that I need to select from this drop down here. So I'm selecting one options. Now while I'm trying to see the preview of all my responses, I will simply click on preview. But here I'm getting one pop-up, please agree the term and conditions before proceeding, because I have left this field, this checkbox, right? So I need to check this one, and after that I can preview my results. But now see, are we able to see the responses uh, that we actually provided in the form? Are we able to see that? I think no, right? So in that case, we will go now to the logic behind of it, and we will see why it's happening. So here is the concept of collection comes. Now if you see here, if you if you select this button, you can see the button control name here, like button 1, and you need to select the on select property from here, and you need to you need to mention the logic, you need to write the logic here, right? So what I'm saying is, if the confirmation dot value is equal to false, and what is this confirmation dot value? Confirmation is value is nothing but this checkbox, right? So if that is unchecked, then what should happen? Then it should notify the user that please agree the term and conditions before proceeding, that we just saw. And after that we'll see, okay, now navigate to the preview screen, that is our this screen on this one, right? This one. Now the problem here is, after navigation we are now saying, okay, collect all the responses, collect all the data from this form, and store them in a temporary database. And what is the database name here? That is students. So here this is the collection name. Basically we have the syntax like collect, then we need to provide the collection name, and then we need to pass the parameters one by one, right? So for suppose for in the collections, students collections, we have this column like s name, s email, s degree, then s exam. So these are the column names available in the students collection, and for those column names we are passing the values one by one. Like for the degree, we are getting the value from the drop down options that I show you in the form, right? Like for the score, I'm taking the value from the input field here, text input 4.text. So like this we are basically fetching all the details there and storing it in the student. So now if you, how to check if all, wait, actually basically where to check the collections data, right? So you will click on view here, and you will see one option there, collections. You can see that there is a collection student, and if you see here, now see, we have this collection, right? We have this collection, but this collection data is not being displayed in the preview screen. Now we will go to the that part, right? So we will go to the preview screen here, and so this is basically a simple label that text contains name. Now see how to retrieve the data from a collection and show in the front end. So basically here we are using, like we are saying to system, okay, get me the first record from the students table, students collection, and from that first record only take the name, that is the name column in the collection. So we are basically fetching the first record only, and that is the way to you know collect collect the data from a collection. But here the thing is, while we are saying get only the first data, it is ignoring rest of the data, right? So for that we need to ensure that whenever we are clicking this button preview, when that time we are making a collection, so we need to make sure that whenever we are clicking this preview button, it should erase all the existing records from the collection and make only a new record, the updated record, right? So for that we need to use here ClearCollect. So what this ClearCollect will do, ClearCollect will basically do, it will basically clear the collection first, and then it will make the new collection, and it will show the data in the front end, that the way that I just showed to you. Okay, now let's have a try on it, and let's see how it's work. So here I have already put all my data here, and this is, let's change this one. Okay, let's change this one as KGP. Now I'm changing the score here 70. I was appearing for CSAT. My highest degree is now BE, and I want to purchase for digital supply chain. And next I will click OK, generate my preview. Now you can see all the updated data is coming, right? You have the contact number, the updated address, okay, exam, degree, the percentage, and the course you are applying for. So now if you see the collection again, you will see just one record is there, right? Basically it has cleared all the previous records, and it just created the new record. So here I have, I was playing with it, and I just okay, let's see. Now there is sometimes there is a there is some requirement that you need to download this application form in your system. So how to do that in PowerApps? So basically for that we have a so basically for that we have one options to download any any screen. So for that I have a button here, download form. Okay, and to find its on select property, I am saying print this one, print this screen. Okay, now while you are trying to download this form, the browser, the printing version of the browser is opening in front of you. But here the problem is that the download form button, this is also visible, and the back button here at the top, this is also visible, but this should not be done, right? Because that is not the nice way to do that. One more thing I want to make a note, that sometimes some people may not get this image here when they were trying to print this form. So in that case, please go to more settings in this print and check on this background graphics. So if I uncheck it, you will see that my image disappeared. So you need to check this background graphics to to print everything in the form. Now just cancel it. Now how to remove that issue, that is, when I'm going to print, I should not see the download form button here and this back button here. Okay, so we have stated the on select property for this button as back, so this is basically used to navigate to the back screen of it. So for this let's select the visible property of it. So we need to say don't show this button while it is in the printing form. So I will say not when my preview screen, that is basically the screen name here, you can see preview screen dot printing, and same will go for this control as well. So make select is visible property here and make, like, not don't show this control when the form is in printing mode. So what is the control name? You can see that it's selected here, icon 1. Sorry, I need to mention the screen name here. When preview screen is on printing mode. Okay, now we are good to go. Now let's play this application. If you click on download form, you can now see that the download form button is not there in the page, and even the back arrow is not there. So you can directly click on save and it will be downloaded. Even you can now use it. Let's try to open the PDF now. We have downloaded this PDF. Let's open it. And great, actually got the PDF formatted file in our system, right? So this is how you can generate a preview of your PowerApps responses before submitting to the original DB. So this is the collection basically. It's a runtime memory that is being used to work with the data set, and after all the calculations are done, then you can go with storing it in your original DB. That may be a SQL server, that may be a SharePoint list or whatever. So that's it about today's video, guys. Hope you like it. If you like it, please like this video and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye bye, have a nice day.